The effects of technology. Technology and its use have brought many effects to society, some of which are positive, some of which are negative. Technology has allowed me to put this video together and show it to you right now. Technology has also made life a little more convenient by expanding the methods in which we communicate. For example, methods like Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat have allowed society to communicate more efficiently. Another benefit of technology is how easy information is accessible. Nowadays, we can just run a Google search and find the information we're looking for. We are no longer having to rely on encyclopedias to obtain this information. However, not everything that technology has to offer is positive. For example, nowadays people prefer to communicate via a device, whether it's a computer or a cell phone. This is causing society to become disconnected and has created a gap in face-to-face communications. In addition to that, because data is now easily accessible, everyone's privacy is at stake. Communications that were once private can now be manipulated and used against society. We no longer have privacy.
The video will cover limited communication. So technology is great for communication in that almost anybody can be contacted at any time, whether by phone call, text message, whatever it may be. Although this is a great benefit, having so many open hands for contact can be a detriment in that we may not fully utilize our resources to their highest potential. An example of a wasted resource, in my opinion, would be Facebook. Many people have family, friends, coworkers, and others added in order to keep in touch. However, my question on that is how much do you keep in touch? And so with that, let's say somebody's birthday has come up. Facebook is going to remind you saying, hey, it's Patrick's birthday. Send him a virtual hello. And you can have a little virtual balloon, confetti, something cheesy. And rather than doing that, why not give him a phone call? Why not show up and give him a hug? Why not? It could be something fun. And so for that, there's a little excerpt in the Chicago Tribune that I found from Rachel Zahidis, kind of re-emphasizing the importance of in-person connections. So it reads that by not practicing the art of conversation and communication, be it face-to-face or even on the phone, we are slowly moving toward an overly individualized and isolated society. For me, that does seem to be true because although it may be easy to send that virtual happy birthday, it really doesn't mean a lot and nobody really cares for it. So just take the extra effort and show that you want to be genuine in your relationships because otherwise it's kind of a wasted effort.
Oh no. Limited communication and technology distractions. Technology has become a really useful and helpful tool nowadays. Helps people and companies to communicate with each other in the best way and in a really fast way. We can communicate with our families, and companies can communicate with their employees and with customers throughout the world. Also, technology helps companies and firms to improve their profit by using ads on the streets. Technology also can become really distractive and addictive. We see this every day. We see people texting all the time, not paying attention to the world in front of them, in front of their eyes. Some people even text and drive, and this is a really dangerous way to become. This is a really dangerous way to use technology nowadays, and driving and texting can lead to tragedies. Also, we see groups of friends and people together, but they are not talking to each other anymore. They are not having conversations face to face. They barely talk, and most of the time they are just texting back or Snapchatting or checking Facebook. Families also are not paying attention to each other and not talking to each other too much as before technology came to our lives.
how do you now feel about your communication between individuals? We've covered a lot of different things, really made some great points. These are just a couple that really stand out though. Obviously, communication has become very convenient with technology. Unfortunately, with that convenience though, we have the limited communication, distraction, and a potential big brother deal going on with it as well, which we will show towards the end of this area. So, we talk about convenience and limiting communication and distraction, and honestly, all of these things are included on that. We have Twitter, we have Facebook, we've got Skype, we've got Instagram, we have YouTube, we have everything. And that is great in the long aspect, but it's so distracting. We have that convenience that Christopher was talking about sending a happy birthday message over Facebook when we personally forget. Convenient, but again, as he pointed out, it's not worth as much as actually reaching out to somebody and actually giving that social interaction on, a birthday. As Ole put, we're so distracted by it. Facebook is a huge time waster for me personally, and that doesn't help me in a lot of aspects. I mean, yeah, I'm able to keep in touch with everybody, but in the long run, I could be doing so much more than just watching Facebook feeds all the time and having negative thoughts come around, especially recently, and so on and so forth. We then have our wonderful distraction still played out, and unfortunately, this generation, the younger kids and teenagers are the ones that we see more and more of, and it definitely is limiting how our communication is given. Instead of having a conversation face to face, we're now, resorting to sending a text message or sending a Facebook message, or, just limiting how our communication is coming around. This next video is where we want to sum up. It's a great way to really show how all of these things are just compacted and be done. Once I get it open.
In this portion of the video, we'll go over how technology can be a... so we'll go ahead and just unlock my iPhone, and I'm going to give you a rundown of how I start my morning. And so, of course, the first thing after I turn off my alarm is that I'll go into Instagram. And I'm following these National Geographic, and I love to go through this page because there's a lot of different photos with, of course, beautiful detail that I love to look at. It's just a nice way to inspire yourself in the morning and just kind of get your mind in the right place, if you will. I'm going to take at least 15 minutes doing that, and after that, I will go ahead and play this game in your upper right. It's called Clash Royale. I play about 3 matches. Each of those are about 5 minutes. It takes another 15 minutes at least for me to get through that, so that's about half an hour that I've wasted, if you will. And so, other than that, I'll open up my CNN and Wall Street Journal applications and just read through the articles of the day just to see what's going on in the world. Here's a little breakdown of how I use my phone. So within the last 7 hours, I spent at least 1.5 hours on Instagram, a big waste of time. I'm at 25 minutes messaging people and just other applications, of course, show some time there as well. I would show you the others, but you don't need to know how much time I spend on Tinder, so let's not worry about it. But really, that obviously just shows that I have some bad habits to break, and then I encourage you to kind of review your own habits as well and see if maybe you can find some more time in your day.